Hey guys, Perpendicular Celio 6 here, and today I'll be telling you guys about my life as a short man. Now, I try to be very honest and candid about my thoughts and my life on this channel, and it was only recently when I realized that I had not touched up on this particular subject much on my channel. I might have mentioned it in a few streams, maybe if you guys watch those, but for the most part, my height is something I've largely ignored during the duration of this channel. And it's a very big part of my life, I think. I try not to let it get to me, but it would be impossible to ignore it entirely. So, a little bit of context first. So, my parents are average heights. My dad is 5'9", my mom is 5'3". I was always one of the smallest boys growing up. So, I assumed that, okay, I'm short now, but eventually I'll get taller when puberty comes. And then one day in, I think it was 6th grade, so like the beginning of puberty, I visit my doctor, and he tells me that he's going to predict my height. So I think, oh wow, it's going to be around like 5'8" to 5'10", because, that's how tall my dad is, that's how tall most of my cousins are. Actually, no, they're taller, but, different genes, I guess. So yeah, I thought it was going to be around like 5'8" to 5'10". And then, after a few minutes, he makes his final prediction. And he tells me that I'm going to be a full-grown height of 5'6". And I was devastated. I really was. It hit me like a ton of bricks. And it turns out he was wrong, because I'm not even that tall. So, joke's on him. In all seriousness, though, yeah, I'm very short, and it does bother me. And now that I work at a chain restaurant, I'm not going to name what it is, I get to see hundreds and hundreds of people come through the restaurant every day, and almost, if not all of them, are taller than me. That's old men, that's young girls, it's everyone. And if I'm not shorter than them, then I'm about the same height as them. And, a lot of you who aren't short might say, "Oh, so what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You can still be a great person," which is true, which is absolutely true. But society will always judge you. Society will always see you as inferior when you're a short male. It's the truth. It really is the truth. And the funny thing is, I like myself. I really do. I like myself a lot, actually. Not an unhealthy amount, but I do have a healthy amount of respect for myself. I like my hair. I like my eyes. I think I have a nice face maxing, jawbone. I think I have a pretty nice style. I've been working on that a little more recently. I'm pretty fit and athletic, so I do like myself. And I do value myself, even though I live in a society that may not necessarily like me or value me. That's a really difficult situation to be in, where you are content with yourself, yet society continually rejects you and says that you are not good enough. It is a difficult situation, because sometimes you'll want to change. You'll want to be a different person. You'll want to be a person that can fit into that society, a person that can fit into that mold. And I know I'm going on to points from earlier videos, but this still rings true, even in this particular situation. It still rings true. The thing about my flaw is that it's an indomitable characteristic of mine. I can't change it. I was born this way. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, I can do about it. I will never be tall. I will always be short, as long as I live. That is just the way things are. Accepting the brutal reality of our world can be a jagged pill to swallow. It really can. It took me a while, but I think I know the truth now, and the truth hurts. So regarding my situation, things could be a lot better, but they could also be a lot worse. I have friends and family who love me, and I'm very thankful for that. A lot of people don't have that. I could be a 500-pound NEET who hasn't moved his legs in 10 years. Or I could be a guy who hasn't had legs for 10 years. I could be someone who values himself. I could be someone who doesn't value himself. I could be someone who is valued by society, or I could be someone who isn't valued by society. So, what I'm getting at is, well, fuck society. Really. Fuck its expectations and its standards. You could be the most unvalued person on earth. The most degenerate NEET ever born. And you could still value yourself. Right now, it's a beautiful night, and I think we can all appreciate that. You don't have to be valued to appreciate life. And that's easier said than done. I can talk a big talk. I can say these things don't matter. But they do matter. But that doesn't mean you can't still value yourself. So I'm just a lonely manlet enjoying this beautiful night. And I've just got a lot off my chest. I know the truth, and the truth hurts. But I think at the end of the day, I can still say that I'm happy.